Have you ever felt like there's a hidden path within you, waiting to be discovered? Something that whispers silently, like a voice that doesn't explain, but invites? Today, we're going to explore that mystery together. Welcome to the hidden path to a quantum leap in your life. My name is your name, and in this video, we're going to dive into a secret that could transform everything you know about yourself and the universe. Inspired by Jacobo Grinberg, a Mexican scientist who dedicated his life to understanding the connection between the soul and reality, we'll discover how the mind, guided by inner peace, has the power to create a quantum leap, a profound change that goes beyond the external world and begins within you. Grinberg believed that consciousness isn't just a mirror of the universe, but a force that shapes it. What if he's right? What if by finding peace in your soul, you could illuminate a new path for your life? Before we continue, I want to ask you for something special. If you're enjoying what you've heard so far, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, comment with your reflections, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this. Your participation makes all the difference in helping more people find this hidden path. Shall we embark on this journey together? Imagine for a moment that your life is like a starry sky. Sometimes the clouds hide the stars and you feel lost, trapped in the worries of everyday life, in external struggles. But what if the stars have always been there, waiting for you to look within? Jacobo Grinberg said that the human mind is a portal. He studied how consciousness can interact with the universe in ways that traditional science is only beginning to understand. For him, inner peace isn't just a state of calm, it's a key that opens doors to greater realities. Think about it. How many times have you tried to change your life by changing what's outside? A job, a relationship, a city, but still felt empty? Grinberg suggests that the real quantum leap happens when you start from within, when you silence the noise and listen to what your soul has to say. The Bible, in Psalm 46:10, gives us a hint of this. Be still and know that I am God. This invitation to stillness isn't just poetry, it's a map. When you quiet your mind, something powerful begins to reveal itself. It's not about escaping the world, but about finding a center within you that transforms how you live in it. Grinberg, with his unique blend of science and spirituality, went further. He proposed that consciousness creates bridges between what we call I and everything. In his experiments, he showed that the focused mind can influence reality in ways that defy what we believe is possible. Have you ever had a hunch that came true? Or a connection with someone that you can't explain? That's the hidden path beginning to open. So what is this quantum leap that we're seeking? It's not something distant or magical in a fantastical sense. It's a practical, emotional, and spiritual transformation that happens when you align your soul with the universe. In the next few minutes, we're going to explore how the soul's journey is the first step of this. We'll reflect on how it guides you, like a lantern in a dark path, illuminating what the mind doesn't yet see. And later on, I'm going to guide you through a simple but powerful meditation so you can feel this today. So stay with me. What you're about to discover could change the way you see everything. If you've watched this far, say Soul Path in the comments. I want to know who's walking with me on this journey. Shall we continue? Now that we've begun to unravel the mystery of the hidden path, let's dive deeper into the soul's journey. Think of it as the moment you pick up that lantern I mentioned earlier and start walking. Jacobo Grinberg, the scientist who inspires us today, saw the soul not as something abstract or distant, but as a living guide within us. He said that it's the bridge to infinity, a direct connection between who you are and the entire universe. On the hidden path, the soul is the map. In the quantum leap we seek, it's what takes us beyond what the eyes can see. So, imagine your soul as a soft light, shining on a dark path. Sometimes, the mind is so full of noise, doubts, fears, endless to-do lists, that you don't even notice this light. but it's there, waiting for you to stop and let it guide you. Let's bring this closer to home. Have you ever felt an emptiness that you can't explain? Maybe you've achieved something big, like a goal you pursued for years, but you still have that feeling of, is that all there is? Grinberg believed that this emptiness is a sign. It's not weakness, but a calling. He said that the soul speaks in silence, and when you ignore that silence for too long, it whispers louder, sometimes as restlessness, sometimes as a desire for something greater. His spiritual science shows us that this greater isn't outside, in a perfect world that you need to build. It's inside, in a peace that already exists, ready to be found. And when you find it, everything changes, not because the external disappears, but because you start to see it with different eyes. The Bible gives us a beautiful hint about this. In Matthew 6:22, it's written, "The eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of light." Think about that for a second. It's not about what you look at, but how you look. Grinberg would take this further, saying that consciousness is like a filter. When you're at peace, that filter clears, and what seemed like chaos begins to make sense. He studied this in real experiments, like when he measured the brainwaves of people meditating together. You know what he found? That their minds began to synchronize, as if the peace of one influenced the other. This isn't magic, it's science, showing that the soul, when aligned, creates connections beyond the visible. So, how do we begin this soul's journey? It's not complicated, and you don't need years of practice. It starts with a simple step. Be still. Remember, be still and know that I am God. That's the starting point. It's not about erasing your thoughts, but about listening to them without chasing after them. Imagine that your mind is a river. Sometimes it's agitated, full of waves. The soul is the calm bottom of that river, always there, even when the surface is turbulent. Grinberg said that by accessing that calm, you touch an energy that transforms. He called this the synergistic field, a space where the mind and the universe dance together. And the best part, you don't need to understand all of this to feel it. In a little while, I'm going to guide you through a meditation that will take you straight to that place. It will be simple, powerful, and could awaken something in you today. Before that, I want to ask you, what are you seeking? Peace, clarity, a leap to a life that makes more sense. The soul's journey doesn't promise to solve all the problems of the external world, but it gives you a new strength to face them. It's like carrying a light that no one can extinguish, and that light grows the more you walk. In the next few minutes, we're going to take that light and use it in a practical way. I'm going to show you how meditation can be the door to this quantum leap that we're exploring. So don't go away now. What comes next is where everything starts to connect. Have you ever felt your soul calling you? Maybe this is the moment to answer. We've reached a special point in this journey. So far, we've talked about the hidden path and the soul's journey, inspired by Jacobo Grinberg and his vision that consciousness can transform reality. We've seen that inner peace is the beginning, like a light that guides you from within. Now let's take a step further and bring this into the present, into this exact moment. I'm going to guide you through a simple but profound meditation that can be the key to the quantum leap we're seeking. You don't need experience or a perfect place. You just need you here and now. So, take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and let's begin. Close your eyes if you can, or just soften your gaze. Feel the air entering and leaving your lungs like a calm wave. Don't force anything, just notice. Now imagine a soft light in the center of your chest. You don't need to visualize it in detail, just feel that it's there, warm, peaceful. That's your soul, the calm bottom of that river I mentioned earlier. Let the thoughts come, but don't hold on to them. They're like clouds passing in the sky. You don't need to chase after them. Just come back to that light. Ask yourself in silence, what does my soul want to show me today? Don't expect a loud or clear answer. Maybe it will come as a feeling, a calm, or even an idea that comes out of nowhere. Stay with that for a moment. Feel that peace spreading, as if it embraces every part of you. And now imagine that light growing, leaving your chest and touching the world around you. It's not about changing everything at once, but about carrying that calm with you. Take a deep breath once more, and when you want to, open your eyes. How do you feel? Maybe lighter, maybe more whole. This meditation isn't magic, but it's powerful. Jacobo Grinberg would say that, in that silence, you touch the synergistic field, that space where your consciousness and the universe meet. He believed that moments like this align the mind in a way that science is still unraveling. Modern studies, like those of neuroscientist Andrew Newberg, show that meditating changes brainwaves, bringing clarity and reducing stress. But Grinberg went further. He said that it also changes how you interact with reality. It's as if, by finding peace within, you create an echo that resonates outside. Have you ever noticed how, on a peaceful day, even problems seem smaller? That's the quantum leap starting to happen. Now, let's connect this to everyday life. It's not about living in meditation all the time. Real life doesn't work that way. But it's about carrying that light with you. Imagine that you're in a difficult situation, an argument, a heavy decision, a moment of fear. If you stop for a second, breathe, and remember that calm, something changes. It's not that the problem disappears, but you face it with a new strength. Grinberg called this tuning. He said that a mind at peace tunes into possibilities that were previously hidden. It's like adjusting the dial of a radio. Suddenly, you catch the right frequency. And that frequency can be an insight, a solution, or just the certainty that you're bigger than the chaos. If you did the meditation with me, congratulations. If not, that's okay. You can come back to this section later. The important thing is to know that this is within your reach. And here's a request. If you've watched this far, say Soul Path in the comments. I want to see who's feeling this connection with me. This practice is just the beginning. In the next few minutes, we're going to explore how spiritual science explains this quantum leap and how you can use it to truly transform your life. It's not loose theory, it's something you can apply today, tomorrow, always. So stay with me. What comes now will show you how that light you lit can illuminate much more than you imagine. Welcome to the final stretch of this journey. Up until now, we've unraveled the hidden path, explored the soul's journey, and felt its light in a simple meditation. Now let's tie it all together and understand how this quantum leap happens, not just in theory, but in your life. Jacobo Grinberg, our guide in this adventure, believed that consciousness is more than a passenger in the universe. It's a creator. He said that when you find inner peace, your mind tunes into something greater, something that spiritual science calls the quantum field. It sounds complicated, but it's not. Think of it as an invisible ocean of possibilities, where everything you can be already exists in potential. The soul, with its calm light, is what connects you to that ocean. And the quantum leap, it's the moment when you jump from a limited version of yourself to one that is freer, more whole. Let's bring science into this. Grinberg studied how the mind influences reality, and he wasn't alone. Researchers like Dean Radin, who explores quantum consciousness, show that focused intentions can affect random events. Small, yes, but measurable. Have you heard of the double-slit experiment? In it, particles change behavior just by being observed. Grinberg would say that this is an echo of what happens within us. When you observe your life with peace, instead of fear or haste, something rearranges itself. It's not magic, it's tuning. And the Bible reinforces this in a beautiful way in Philippians 4:8. Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. What you focus on grows. If you focus on the light of your soul, it illuminates the path, and the leap happens. But how does this become something practical? It's not about sitting and waiting for the universe to solve everything. It's about acting from that peace. Let's suppose you have a big dream, a project, a change, a cure, alone. The external effort can exhaust you. But if you start with that inner calm, like in the meditation we did, your choices gain strength. Grinberg called this coherence. He said that a coherent mind, aligned with the soul, makes clearer decisions, feels less fear, and attracts what it needs. Have you ever noticed how, on a day when you're feeling good about yourself, things seem to flow? That's not luck, it's you in tune with the quantum field. The quantum leap is this: living more often in that flow. So, what are you taking away from here? First, the certainty that your soul is a powerful guide. Second, a tool. Go back to that meditation whenever you need to. And third, an invitation. Start today. Choose an area of your life, a challenge, a desire, and bring that light to it. Ask, how does my soul see this? Let the answer come, even if it's just a breath of calm. Little by little, you'll feel the leap happening, not as an instant miracle, but as a path that opens up. Grinberg mysteriously disappeared in 1994, but he left this legacy. Inner peace is not the end of the journey, it's the beginning of something infinite. If this video touched you, if this light made sense, I have a final request. Subscribe to the channel now. It's not just about more videos, it's about walking together, illuminating these hidden paths. Leave a like, comment, Soul Path, if you've made it this far, and share with someone who needs this. You're not alone on this journey. The universe is waiting for your next step, and your soul already knows the way. Shall we go together?